This was going to be our 4th trip out to North Dakota. But there was something different about this trip. It was going to be the first time in 3 years that I actually had the bow in my hand instead of the camera. Could not wait to get out there and step foot in the North Dakota fields. Made some amazing memories the past 3 years out there.
I smoked it, bud. We killed a big buck. Matt. Babe, can you believe that happened? Oh my gosh, that's a giant in velvet. Oh, he's down. He just crashed. He's down, baby.
But it was my turn to finally get behind the bow and see if I could take down a North Dakota whitetail.
He's got some blood juice, he's got some junk right down there in the swale. Yeah. Dude.
Alrighty guys, it is August 31st today. We've been practicing our bow all throughout the summer, getting her all tuned up. Just got a new string on my bow this year, so bow's been shooting lights out, and we're heading out to North Dakota tomorrow. We're on the 100-yard shot here. See what we can do. Boom. Well guys, practice sure paid off. We just put a 100-yard hard shot on the old Glendale buck. So we are ready to head out to North Dakota. Guys, it's a sign. Not typical. We're gonna shoot a non-typical deer out here. Oh yeah! Let's go, boys! Wow. Little incident. Looks like we got some cheese to eat.
Wait, that munchie's getting to you?
Oh yeah. And then I just tipped it right over and just poof! There she went. Well, we got some work to do. One at a time. Just like a deer. Eat your farm pile. Cheese it pile.
It's feeding time.
Oh. North Dakota boys, let's roll.
We made it. It's the earliest that we've ever made it here. But I'm pretty tired, and I'm sure Kaden's pretty tired too, so we're gonna try to get some sleep and put a big buck down tomorrow.
Well, boys, it is our first morning here in North Dakota. Season opens at noon today, so we're gonna cook up some breakfast here, and then we're gonna drive around and see what a couple fields are, and just kind of scout out the land a little bit, and then I'm hoping to get in the stand around 1 o'clock. We'll sit there the rest of the night. Tonight's supposed to be the best night of the week. Right now it's a little bit windy, but overall it's pretty good temperature and stuff, so the rest of the week's gonna be really hot. Hopefully we'll have a good week out here, and we can put down a nice velvet North Dakota buck.
First buck of the trip. Old basket rack 8-pointer, but this is a spot we hunted back 2 years ago when we were out here, and it's planted in the same. We got corn on the north side and beans on the south side, so it should be pretty good. Just gotta figure out where we're going tonight.
Alrighty, we're at 40 yards here. Just taking a couple shots, making sure the bow is dialed in. So it's a little windy out here, so test the skills a little bit, but bow should be ready to go. Hopefully to put a boner down tonight.
Well, we got a little ornament we gotta hang up. My sister gave them to us before the trip. We're gonna put them on the dash. This is gonna be our lucky buck for the season. Ready for this? Boom. He is on, ready to go. Kaden decided he was gonna break the main beam, so that is an indication that we're gonna shoot a buck with a broken main beam tonight. But yeah, it's a pretty gnarly looking buck. I think he's gonna come right by us tonight.
ultimately decided to go to a spot that we have been hunting for the last few years, and it's really produced some good deer. We had the right wind, figured we'd move in, hang a stand, and hope for the best. Sit in North Dakota with a bow, so I'm pretty excited. It's opening night here. It should be looking like it's going to be a pretty good night. It's a little windy right now. The wind is supposed to die down tonight, so everything is like playing out perfect for a really good night's sit. The barometer's rising. We got temperatures going into the 50s tonight. It's supposed to be warm the rest of the week, so looking really nice. We got a perfect wind for the stand. Big bucks are usually bedded right to the north of us here. And the wind's coming right out of the north, a little bit west and northwest wind, which is perfect. There's a major deer trail in the beans that we seen when we were walking in. Those are a really good sign. It's looking really good. The beans are all nipped off right out here, right in front of us here. So we'll see how she goes, and hopefully we can put one down tonight. 7:15 right now. It's been dead since we seen one little buck walk right below us here. We just got a glimpse of him and then he was gone. Just walking down there, it's really thick, you can't see much at all. So we got about an hour and a half left to light here, so I mean, everything plays out where it should be a beautiful night. The deer should be piling out here, but just have to wait and see.
Overall, really slow night. Didn't see any deer in the stand. There's one buck that came walking underneath our stand at like 2:45, like just a couple minutes after we got in there. And then we were walking out tonight, and in the field that's on the other side of our coulee, which is about 100 yards away, we've seen, I don't know, probably about 10 deer in a herd, and two real nice bucks, two shooters for sure. We seen them guys in the horizon. We tried to get out of there without getting spooking them, and this one little 6-pointer was like right on the trail where we had to walk, and he seen us and spooked, so then we backed out, went around, and we'd still seen those deer in the field when we were way a ways and walking out, so I don't think we spooked them too bad. So that's good. And then we're gonna have a south wind tomorrow, so it's not an ideal wind necessarily, so we're gonna try to sneak into that spot on the other side of the field that we sat tonight. We're gonna try to hang 2 new stands and hope that they can do the same thing they did tonight and come out in that other field, and we would have a booner down. Not quite a booner, but whatever. We're gonna cook some supper up here and get all bright and early in the morning, do some ground stalking, and see how it goes.
Got eyes on a couple of deer this morning. This one is about, I don't know, 200-300
see where the cutout is? Where the red tree is?
Yeah.
Okay, keep your camera there. Come through there. He's not huge, but he's got some junk. Right there. Here, he's coming through.
I see him.
He's pretty skinny. He split G2s or what? Maybe he's shedding over. No, he's not split G2s.
That's the buck that was coming in the corner then.
No, definitely not that one. He's not a giant, but I'd shoot him. He's got junk. He's definitely not a giant, but he's got some character to him, so.
That's the third shooter we've seen right here.
Okay, cars, if we go right, so thick. Get down. Get down. Four pop the hill.
Kind of got a gnarly brack.
That is definitely what I want. $170. He's got some awesome character to it.
He's right there too. If we could watch where he goes.
Yeah.
Problem is, I just don't want to try to. We're gonna lose him in them weeds.
It's right there. Come on, just bed down right there.
Yep. Right behind that leaf. Of course, he's got to have a fork with him.
Mm-hmm.
Back down, come on. He's gonna go right in there and bed.
just did it. Spot and Stalk, velvet beast. On your birthday, bud? He's down right there. Dude, he went. Give him some, baby. 30 yards. Snuck right around this bank and just put him in. Put him down, baby. Just yes, let's go. Yes. North Dakota. Dude, he's got some junk. That's what I came here for. Some junk. Yes. Oh my goodness. We've been dreaming. Dude, I just. Yes. I can't believe it. Oh, baby. Yes, baby. Dude, you're like 30 yards. I know, he's done. Oh, yes. We're done, bud.
On the ground, 30 yards.
Spot and Stalk whitetail.
First out-of-state buck, baby.
Finally. Finally. No way, dude. You just did it. Let's go. We first spotted him. We were up on that cornfield right there. And we first spotted him on the other side of this hill. And he came, was walking this way. We actually spotted a fork and we seen a bigger buck that went in the corner. Real nice, typical 10. And then this guy came out and we're like, oh, that's a shooter. We're going after him. And so he came up here, and once he got out of sight, we just beelined it for this other big ridge here, because this is the one we thought he was behind. But it turned out there's a pond here, and he was on this side of it. So we sat down there for a little bit, contemplated what to do, and I mean, we just snuck around this pond, popped up over this other hill, and we could hear him. I'm like, no way, dude. And all of a sudden I just seen his rack walking through the grass. I'm like, holy cow, he's gonna walk right out here. I ranged 4 spots out here. I got a range because I knew he was gonna be in that vicinity, whether he was tighter to the bank or out further. Ranged 3 spots. And I kept watching him, and then I'm like, I crouched down. I'm like, okay, you ready, bud? Pull back, just quartering away a little. I think I stuck it right here. I mean, it was perfect. I didn't even know where my arrow was. But I mean, I seen that thing buried right in there. Oh yes. I can't believe it. This is I'm in disbelief right now. Like I just shot a buck. Like I mean, we've been stalking here for about an hour. It's 7:50 right now. So 2 hours.
2 hours. We got out here right at dark. Actually, we were gonna go in on that side, and we seen 3 deer, so we didn't want to park the truck there because they walked right in front of the road. So we figured, well, we'll just go down all the way to the other end, or walk our way up from the cornfield. All things happen for a reason, baby. Yes. Just. Can't even express.
On your birthday.
It's on my birthday, dude. Like, this is the best birthday present ever. Like, I can't even believe it.
All those years failed out of states.
This is my first ever North Dakota tag. So.
Velvet.
Yes. I can't wait to get my hands on this
Well, let's
thing.
go get him, bud. He's down. See if we can find your arrow.
I could just
You want to reminisce a moment?
We'll just give him a little time. Just, I mean, he's right there. Like, see if you can see the rack.
too small buck, can't see him back out of the weeds. So we were standing right here. Did you get the shot on film?
I'm pretty sure I had him.
Like you had him in the frame.
He was coming out, so I kept moving up. I'm not exactly sure what I could see.
So I was right here, and I just watched his antlers, and once he got close, I tucked down till I could see him more, like almost the body, then I popped up, and he just stood right there, and I knew I had some time, settled on him, just let him have it. You see, it's perfect scenario. I mean, just, you couldn't draw it up any better. He was feeding in this swale here and just decided to walk out, and there's a perfect bank. I mean, he had no clue we were there. Like, just no clue that he'd ever be able to see us in there. So it was played out just perfect. Looking for first blood. I mean, he's dead right there, but
Maybe find your arrow.
I don't know if the arrow stuck in him or went through. Not exactly sure.
I didn't see it in him.
Yeah, we got it. We got a good trail here, boys. Oh, here's my arrow. Oh, dude. Pass through. With the rage, baby, the rage! Eating the meat, boys. Look at the blood trail. You could just walk on it. Look at that. That is just insane. He tipped over right in them goldenrod.
There he is.
See him. Yes. Yes. Dude. Perfect shot. Beautiful velvet whitetail, dude. I could not be any happier. He's got some split G2s, junk in between the G2s. I mean, dude, I couldn't ask for anything more. That is just awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pointer, dude.
The odds, bud.
The odd. I told Carson we've only ever shot 8 pointers out here, 8 and a 10. I said it's my turn to shoot an odd deer. 13 points, dude. Yes! Look at how beautiful his face is. Just so black. That is beautiful. I can't believe it. On my birthday too. September 3rd, my birthday, and I couldn't ask for a better birthday present. To shoot my first ever North Dakota velvet whitetail on my birthday. He's a 13 pointer. He's got some junk off the G2s, and I mean, just a really unique deer, and I couldn't be any happier. Came in here this morning, bumped a couple deer. We got back to the spot where we wanted to be and started glassing, and there was deer everywhere. I mean, we've seen 4 does, a spike, a fork, a big buck, and then this buck, a nice typical 10. And the typical 10 went into a cornfield before we could get to him, so then we stopped halfway and just kept glassing, and sure enough, all of a sudden I was like, Carson,
this one popped out, and I'm like, he's a shooter. I'm like, he ain't super big, but he's got some junk. Let's go after him. And sure enough, he actually just went into a spot where we could stalk him, and stalk turned out just perfect. And I mean, I was lost for words when I shot the thing. I mean, first ever deer on the ground, so that was pretty awesome. So I couldn't be any happier. Rage did the trick today, and I'm just so blessed to shoot this deer. Now we got a lot of work to do. We got a long way out of here. I don't know if we're gonna pack him out, because otherwise I don't think we're gonna drag, because we're too far away. So we gotta get this deer out of here. Tag is punched, boys. North Dakota trip is officially over. First time wrapping a tag around an animal, boys. First out-of-state deer. Feels pretty good.